Paddy, the Baddy Pimblett burst on the UK fight scene with his floppy haircut, wild personality, and even wilder fighting style. But the lightweight contender, capped off by a stunning TKO victory over Michael Chandler at UFC 314.
There it is, the king of the North! Paddy Pimblett! Welcome to the land of the elite!
So, what makes Pimblett stand out in a division full of killers? Beyond the haircut and scalp's bravado, it's his killer instinct, an uncanny ability to recognize vulnerability, escalate pressure, and finish fights the moment an opportunity presents itself. This is the intangible that separates entertainers from true finishers. While some fighters coast when they sense a momentum shift, Pimblett pounces.
Oh, this is tight. And the armbar is where it's going to be done. There it is. It's done.
Despite not being the most technically refined striker or the most offensively sound, Pimblett makes up for it with sheer aggression, physical durability, and an unshakable belief in his own toughness. His infamous line,
"I'm a Scouser. We don't get knocked out."
But believing allows him to fight like it is. That mindset empowers him to dive into chaos, embrace risk, and dictate pace. That kind of pressure has a psychological effect. Opponents stop initiating and start reacting. And in MMA, reactive fighters are vulnerable fighters. This strategy works because pressure fighters like Paddy force their opponents out of rhythm. His killer instinct shows up in high-stakes moments, right when energy shifts and vulnerability flashes across his opponent's body language. That's when he flips the switch. Even if he's getting hit clean early.
But clearly the Vendramini corner. Oh! Huge left for Vendramini!
But give him a glimpse of fatigue or hesitation, and he turns the tables in a heartbeat. In his UFC debut, he weathered bombs from Luigi Vendramini, momentum, and punished overcommit strikers. And once the chaos starts, Paddy thrives. Years of positional drilling, countless hours grappling from bad positions, and the mental acceptance that he will get hit, all feed into a composed, dangerous fighter who becomes more aware when things get wild. Fighters like Pimblett, who train under simulated chaos, develop reactions instead of panic. They build offense out of adversity. While Paddy's striking is flashy, his real superpower is on the mat. Grappling is where he's most confident, creative, and dangerous. One of his go-to takedown sequences involves a high crotch lift into an outside trip, a method that works especially well for longer fighters like Paddy, using elevation to destabilize before sweeping the legs. He also employs effective chain wrestling, smoothly flowing between single legs, doubles, and trips without hesitation. This forces opponents to constantly adjust their defenses, draining them both mentally and physically. Against Kama Worthy, Paddy turned defense into offense, baiting a takedown, sprawling to load his hips, then locking up a tight arming guillotine. Crucially, he sprawled first before jumping to guard, maximizing choke pressure. Jumping guard without a sprawl often turns a submission into a scramble. Even when Worthy escaped the guillotine, Paddy immediately transitioned into a triangle choke and then into an armbar. That triangle to armbar transition is textbook offensive guard play, explosive, technical, and suffocating.